We are following breaking news out of New York City, where at least 2 people have climbed to the very top of the Empire State Building. You can see them there. They're on the antenna with a flag.
That is 1,554 feet above the ground. They appear to be protesters and have unfurled a banner that says, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace." NBC New York is covering all of it. We're going to take a listen right now to their coverage.
We're able to see what was written on that flag that we have talked about. But in terms of down here on the ground, I mean, this is another day in Midtown. People are rushing to work. They're rushing to lunchtime. They're rushing to Penn Station. There's people here for the World Cup, of course. There's people really swirling around MSG as there's so much activity going on, and questions, of course, about Taylor Swift's wedding. And that's exactly what we were doing just a block away from all of this unfolding. Of course, at the Empire State Building. That I can tell you that there's a lot of confusion. Now, of course, that I'm standing here reporting to you live, there's several people behind me listening to what I'm saying, and now they're looking up. But really, people are going to where they need to go. So really, business as usual while we are looking up at just this incredible and terrifying sight. These 2 people on top of the spire of the Empire State Building, clearly making a massive statement, given that they are high above Midtown and high above the Empire State Building, with that message reading that when the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace. And we, of course, as John mentioned, it is a quote and a reference to Jimi Hendrix. So, yeah, a lot of normalcy happening on the ground here in New York City as people are bopping around doing what they need to do. But, yeah, just what a sight that we are seeing even from the ground, to see that flag flying just high above Midtown, Gilma.
Yeah, New Yorkers largely unfazed, as they tend to be. But Jess, while I have you there, I'm guessing you can see the flag. This is still over 1,400 feet high. So can they even make out anything else that's happening without the help of say, a chopper camera like we have right now?
Exactly. Just from my eyes, we looked up, of course, we saw that dark flag banner flying. But no, I could not. I was like, wow, what does it say? And of course, it took our reporting from our Chopper 4 journalist up there, who was able to give us that clear vantage point and a closer look at the actual text. So people down on the ground, yes, they are seeing that black thing that is flying off of the spire. I mean, you really, with the naked eye, unless we're zooming in on our actual camera here, I wasn't even able to see at first if those 2 people were still up there. And then, of course, as we zoomed all the way in from our broadcast camera here, we were able to see their bodies still standing there, which is just so wild to see. 2 human beings still up there, all the way up there. But down on the ground, Gilma, as you mentioned, you really can't see the specifics, but you can absolutely see that banner.
Yeah, very precarious situation. Jessica Cunnington, thank you for sharing what you can see from your vantage point. Right now, you're taking a live look at our sky camera that is on the Empire State Building. It's offering a different perspective here. You can see what doesn't change, though, is that you can see these 2 people hanging on precariously. They've unfurled this banner here for the better part of 30 minutes now. Joining us on the phone is Terrence Monahan, former NYPD Chief of Department and NBC4 contributor. Terrence, can you tell us whether you've ever seen a protest similar to this before? This is a very rare sight for us, and whether you know anything about how they could have scaled the Empire State Building and avoided all the security measures in place.
That's some questions that are going to have to be answered. You know, Empire State Building has their own private security up there that's usually very aware as to what's going on. I've never seen anything like this on a building the size of the Empire State Building. You know, we've seen this quite often, people climbing towers of bridges to hang signs, and we've gone there, we've made arrests. I know PD's responding there now, working with the security over at the Empire State Building to get these individuals into custody and just find out what the heck they're doing and how they did it. There's a lot of questions to be answered.
And Terry, it looks like the best case scenario right now is for these 2 individuals
to make listening to NBC New York. Clearly breathtaking, terrifying images. Not clear how those 2 people breached the security there to get to the top of the antenna.
We'll keep following. Stay right here.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.